Hi, Kerry here with Best of Us Investors. We're a group of people who invest in the future. We believe that the world is changing, and in particular, as a result of the coronavirus, the healthcare world is going to change dramatically, and it's going to be driven by biotech. Two of the companies that I believe very, very strongly in are CRISPR and Edits Medical. Haven't fared real well lately. They've come under some pressure as the market is moving away from technology and regaining some strength until the economy gets on stronger feet, until we determine what interest rates are going to do. But I believe it's the future. I believe that CRISPR and Edits is comparable to investing in Google and Amazon in the late 90s. And those of us who understand it and invest in it will do very, very well in the future. But the problem is it's a complicated technology. I can understand electric vehicles, and I can understand robotics, and I can understand at some level 5G, but biotech is deep, and it's relatively new. I do a lot of reading on it. This is a book called Lifespan, about extending life, and this is a book specifically about CRISPR, the crack in creation. So when one of my tribe members sent me an article, it's actually a Seeking Alpha article written by Bashar Issa, and I printed it out. It's a 14-page article, and it does an excellent job of explaining where CRISPR and Edit and some of the others are and where they're going. So if this is a segment that you're interested in, I'd really encourage you to watch the rest of this video, to subscribe to the channel, because this is the kind of cutting edge stuff I like to do, and to join our tribe. You just go to bestofusinvestors.com, sign up there, and I'll send you a link to our Discord, and that's where we'll discuss this even further. But let's dig into it here, and let me share this article with you.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
As I said, my tribe member, Rita Della Casco, sent me this, and thank you, Rita. It was enlightening. And what it does is, in this 14 pages, it explains the development of CRISPR-9 and now their second entity, CRISPR, or Cas9, and now Cas12. It also explains that even though these therapies in some cases have been very successful, they cost anywhere from $373,000 to $475,000, which makes them not affordable for a lot of people, but still important because it cures diseases. In one case, blindness; in another case, some form of lymphoma. But I want you to understand that also in 2000, a genome sequencing cost $2.4 billion, and today it's down to about $1,000. So these advancements are going to be affordable. It equates close, in my mind, to the introduction of the internet, and people saying that's far out in the future. Well, it really wasn't, and things are moving faster. It then also goes into who the major players in this genome sequencing, the CRISPR world, the developing therapies to extract the disease either at conception or at my age of 76 or at any time in life. And then it also goes into some of the ethical issues. But it says the major players are Intella, CRISPR, Edits Medicine, and a private company, ERS Genomics. I'm not familiar with that one. I own the other three, Intella, CRISPR, and Edit Medicine. It then goes into what are the paths for these companies? What is going to happen, and how is you, as an investor, are you going to benefit? These companies don't make money. They change the world we live in. They will more than likely be acquired by large pharma or someone else. As I read through this article, something that kept coming back into my head was a interview of Jim Cramer and Tim Cook in January of 2019, when Tim Cook told Jim Cramer, 20 years from now, you will not remember us for the iPhone. You will remember Apple for its contribution to the medical field, to the world of medicine that we're going to live in the future. That is almost like Apple's now interested in bringing technology and getting into the EV market, the electric vehicle market. There is no reason that Apple, Google, Amazon, flush with money, might not come into this field and say, we want to expedite the future of disease in our world and extract it, and we want to be a part of it. You can remember that I believe it was Berkshire Hathaway, Apple, and J.P. Morgan that were getting involved in the insurance business. They are interested in this, and this should happen. They're also working, you see in this article, they're explaining the collaborations that are taking place with pharma and with each other biotechs to pool their resources and not have to raise so much capital to get to where they want to go. So I think it's important. What are the risks of this? Well, the risk is it's the medicine of the future of 2021, and it has the same risk associated with that as the internet did in 1990. There were people who believed, no, that to build that out is impossible. It's nobody has the money to do it. And then we're also getting involved, as the article explains, in the intellectual property disputes. I created this. I'm unhappy with you, so I'm going over here. Who owns that intellectual property? This is exactly the same thing that happened in the internet, and some survived and some didn't. So it's important that you have an understanding of who the players are, how they interrelate, and how you're going to benefit as an investor. So what I want to do, as I said, this is a 15-page article printed on both sides that goes into great detail about all of these issues. And if you want to be in this space, I want you to be educated. So I'm going to house this article on our website. I'm going to put a copy of the PDF file so you can go to bestofusinvestors.com and you will see there where you register for getting an invitation to our Discord, and right there with that you will see a link to this article. So I think it's imperative that if you want to be involved in the biotech space and you want to come to an understanding, first of all, read this article. Secondly, join a crowd, join a tribe, Best of Us Investors, who is interested in this, who is not so much interested in what is the stock that's going to give you a day trade or a swing trade, but what are the stocks that you can invest in for the future that is going to create wealth for you. This is in this bundle of Intella, CRISPR, Edits Medicine, is the internet of 1990. This is biotech medicine of the future, 2021. That's what I want to help you become. I want to help do three things: help you make good financial decisions, keep more of what you make so that you can, by understanding your tax code, and third, to accumulate family wealth. Here in the United States, we're allowed to pass just shy of $24 million per couple on estate tax-free. That should be you and I's goal. I met with Chris Law earlier today. He's going to explain Canadian tax law to us in the coming months so that you in Canada will know how much you can pass and how to keep more of what you make. So subscribe to the channel if this is the kind of channel that you want. Ring the bell so that you get notified when I publish a new video. I try to publish at least one video a day to share my thoughts and my knowledge. And then come to Best of Us Investors, join our tribe. We want to become your stop for everything financial. And that's what I'm working on. See you tomorrow.